Hello there! In this video, we are going to learn how to divide using chunking method. It is called chunking method because we are breaking down a number into smaller parts. For example, 45. We can break that down into 40 and also 5. We can also break down the number into much smaller parts. For example, 20, 20 and 5. Let's say the question that you're trying to solve here is 45 divided by 3. In order for you to solve this question, you do have to think of a multiples of 3 that is closest enough to 45. In this case, I will start off with 10 times 3, which equals to 30. So take away 30 from 45 will give you 15. So a chunk of 15 left. In order for you to eliminate this chunk, you probably do 5 times 3 equals to 15. So yes, 15 minus 15 is going to equals to 0. So now you can add up your multiplier to find your answer. 10 plus 5 is equals to 15. So that means 45 divided by 3 is equal to 15. Now, let's look at another example. Let's say 222 divided by 6. In this case, you do have to think of a multiples of 6 that is closest to 222. In order for us to do so, let's look at some multiplication facts. 1 times 6 equals to 6, and that means 10 times 6 equals to 60. If the answer for 2 times 6 is 12, that means 20 times 6 equals to 120. If we do 3 times 6 equals to 18, that means 30 times 6 equals to 180. Can you see the pattern now? So if we do 4 times 6, that will equal to 24, and 40 times 6, that means it will equal to 240. So among this multiplication, the closest number to 222 will be 180, and that means we will use this multiplication as our first chunk. Yes, the first chunk that we're going to use here is 30 times 6 equals to 180. So 180 taken away from 222, that will give you 42. And you should know that multiples of 6 that gives 42 will be 7 times 6. 42 minus 42 here equals to 0. So now for your answer, you do have to add your multiplier. 30 plus 7 equals to 37. That means 222 divided by 6 equals to 37.